They want to threaten default just to make sure that tens of millions of Americans continue not to have health care.
Last night was Ted Cruz's Elijah moment. That was Ted Cruz on Mount Carmel taking on the prophets of Baal.
Madam President, I intend to speak in opposition to Obamacare. I intend to speak in support of defunding Obamacare until I am no longer able to stand.
Spoils Breaking Bad. Nothing sews you into a human centipede like Obamacare.
Unfortunately, there is a faction on the far right of the Republican Party right now. It's not everybody, but it's a pretty big faction, who've convinced their leadership to threaten a government shutdown and potentially threaten to not raise the debt ceiling if they can't shut off the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare.
One of my favorite children's stories, actually from when I was a kid, was The Little Engine That Could. The little engine that could, the train going up that said over and over again, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
The problem is that you would be blocking a bill which you actually support, which would fund the government but defund Obamacare. So how are you going to get other Republican senators on board to block a bill that you support?
No, you can't. We can't win. We can't stop Obama. It cannot be done. It is impossible.
Now, our Elijah today, confronting the prophets of Baal, is Ted Cruz. And last night was his showdown on Mount Carmel.
Are you going to block consideration of the bill? Basically, what is the first issue is, are you going to allow consideration of the bill? And you can filibuster that. After, if you lose that, then a simple majority could take out Obamacare. So are you going to allow consideration of the bill, have an up or down vote on defunding Obamacare, or are you going to block them from even taking up a bill which you support?
But you know what? There's far more pain involved in rolling over.
This is the United States of America. We're not some banana republic. This is not a deadbeat nation. We don't run out on our tab. We're the world's bedrock investment. The entire world looks to us to make sure the world economy is stable. We can't just not pay our bills.
Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
I would
Seriously.
love Louis Gohmert to be our
How
senator.
would that be? Cruz
Wouldn't that be great?
and Gohmert
Oh, my gosh.
in Texas. Has there ever been a better tandem?
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. That's the way Texas should be.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
excuse my language. And I was going to say French, but I don't think it's technically French. A couple of ass kickers up there would be great.
You go to the 1940s, Nazi Germany. Look, we saw in Britain Neville Chamberlain, who told the British people, accept the Nazis. Yes, they'll dominate the continent of Europe, but that's not our problem. Let's appease them. Why? Because it can't be done. We can't possibly stand against them.
Of not agreeing to move forward with legislation which I agree with, which was passed through the House of Representatives, and comparing it to those who appeased, who were the appeasers, as Senator Cruz described them, is an inappropriate place for debate on the floor of the United States Senate.
House Speaker John Boehner is going to have a choice to make. What do you think he should do?
We'd like to see Obamacare go away. Now the question is, what's the best tactic? What's the best vehicle to try and make that happen? My tactic would be different.
The American people have worked too hard for too long, digging out of a real crisis just to let politicians in Washington cause another crisis.
And we wonder why our constituents look at us and say, what on earth are you doing?
And now they've gone beyond just holding Congress hostage, they're holding the whole country hostage.
After Gohmert wins in the Senate, it's President Cruz, Vice President Paul, maybe Vice President, as long as his dad is still functioning, because I'm going to put his dad as the Fed, the Treasury Secretary.
Okay.
We're going to abolish the Fed, so I don't need anybody there, but he'll be the Treasury Secretary. Louis Gohmert is going to be our Secretary of State.
Okay.
Well, then we need 2 new senators from Texas.
But sir, if I may, you say that this is brute political power. Other times you've said it's a procedural gimmick. It's Senate Rule 22, which has been around for years. It's part of the Senate rules, and it says after you allow debate, after you take cloture, that you can pass an amendment by a simple majority. That's the rule.
They tried to repeal or sabotage this more than 40 times. They've had these repeal votes. Every time they failed.
Jamie Richardson of White Castle explained Obamacare's impact on their business. In the 5 years prior to the health care law, we were opening an average of 8 new White Castle restaurants each year. In 2013, we plan to open just 2 new locations. While other factors have slowed our growth.
Obamacare will murder your hope.
Eventually, Ronald Reagan came around to Medicare and thought it was pretty good and actually helped make it better. So that's what's going to happen with the Affordable Care Act. And once it's working really well, I guarantee you they will not call it Obamacare.